So adorable. Thank you so much for all your pictures. Fox4KC.com. Continue to upload those pictures on our webpage and on our Facebook page. You have to like us first. We'll sure like it if you do.
Here's tonight's 4 things you need to know at number 4. Skipping the line at Starbucks. It's considering an in-app ordering system that would let you order your coffee before you leave home. Then it will be waiting for you at the store. No word on when the app could become a real thing for the coffee retailer. And number 2, talking cars. The Obama administration says it could make driving safer by requiring cars to have technology so they can talk to each other to avoid crashes. It's called V2V technology. Cars would share information about speed, position, and direction. And you could get a message to warn when you're in danger, like braking to stop when you're going through, to keep you from going through a red light. And number 2, Katy Perry is officially the queen of the Twitterverse. The singer has now topped 50 million followers, shooting past Justin Bieber's 49.4 million believers. President Obama is third, followed by Lady Gaga. At number 1, they're already a hit in Japan. Now San Francisco is getting the first 2 cat cafes in the U.S. The 2 spots called Kit Tea and Cat Town Cafe are in the planning stages right now. Both will house adoptable cats from shelters, or you can bring yours in for some playtime while you relax with some catnip-infused tea. Which I'm not really sure what that does.
It drives the cats crazy.
I know, so I'm not sure. It's kind of an oxymoron. Tea is supposed to soothe and relax you.
Right, not get it.
Catnip riles you up. So I'm not sure, but some place for you to relax with your cat.
I could use some relaxing right now.
So the catnip tea was for people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. And later at night, you'll hack up a football. Is that what you do? Kind of like what I'm doing on this radar here right now. It looks like it's hacking up something. We've got, look at that. This thing is concentrating all its efforts right on the Fox 4. We were looking out there, the flakes are the size of 10 hams at this point in time. They are now expanding the view. That's it. I mean, that is the last little burst of heavy stuff. And off to the west is the back end of the snow. Now, after that ends, there still could be a few flurries that just can't pick up. There's a nice little band on it toward Richmond, Carrollton, and out to the northeast, and other little bands down to the south. So they're all over the all one place, but they'll be out of here by around 11:30 or so. Look at where this thing goes after it's done with us. It kind of weakens a little bit, then intensifies across the Ohio Valley. Look at Pennsylvania, look at northern New Jersey, look at New York. Slamville, they're talking 15 to 20 inches of snow up through there. Our highs were at midnight, our lows are about right now, 17, 18 degrees or so. And tomorrow we're going to struggle. We may bounce down to somewhere around 2 to 4 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning. Recover a few degrees in the afternoon. The wind chills will be a big problem all day, running 10 to 20 below. They may improve briefly at 4 p.m. as the winds begin to drop off. And we'll have gusts of 30 miles an hour during the morning out of the northwest, and finally late in the day those winds drop off to under 15. So this is a very, very cold system on top of this fresh bed of snow. And you can see light snow up to the north and west, and that's in the much, much colder air. We're at 18, it is 5 in Hastings, it's 1 in Valentine. Now remember, every time you drop 20 degrees, you cut the air's ability to hold moisture in half. So you go from 18 to say 2 below, all of a sudden the same amount of moisture can still turn into some kind of precipitation, which is why as it gets colder we may squeeze out some flurries. These were wind chills running about 10 to 20 below. That's kind of what we're expecting tomorrow. And again, once this gets out of the way, it heads right toward the eastern seaboard. Big, big storm, lots of moisture in it, and that snow's already in Pennsylvania. They're going to get blasted. Meanwhile, we've got a very active pattern setting up out west off the Pacific. You'll notice this Arctic air kind of stretches out off the west coast. So it really starts creating a lot of waviness coming off the Pacific. There's a lot of energy there. We have our next opportunity for a little bit of snow Friday night into Saturday. But this is a very active, very unstable pattern, meaning it just gets set for a wild ride here for a while, probably the next 10 days at least. It's 18 in KCI. Well, everybody around town is about 18 degrees right now. By the time you get up, it'll be into single digits and stay there throughout the day. A few morning flurries are possible. The clouds stack high on that graphic. It's the afternoon high, if you call it that, around 8. And there's your long rangers. You can see a chance of snow Friday night into Saturday. The next chance of full sunshine all day. It looks to be Sunday, and then finally above freezing about next Tuesday. 168 hours from now. That's all.
And counting.
And not that I'm counting. Oh, Joe has been, working for you all evening. He's got more stuff.
Yeah, we do have more stuff. Let's go over some snow totals. First of all, before we do that, a big thank you to all our Twitter followers. They've been sending in pictures, snowfall reports, weather conditions. We love to get you involved on Twitter, Fox4WX on Twitter. All right, here we go with some snowfall totals through the area. Plattsburgh, 10 inches. Holton, 10. Leavenworth, 9.5. Olathe closing in on 10 inches. Lawrence, 9.5. Gardner, 7.5. North Kansas City, just about